the Baltimore Ravens skunking the fucking Bengals today. And Lamar didn't even look that good. Ravens didn't even look that good.
It was a real pitiful watch.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the 0. They're gonna keep the 0. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're gonna keep the 0.
Joe Burrow couldn't do anything on offense. Jamar Chase went crazy. 10 catches, 132 yards. That's good, but could not find the end zone. And this Ravens team ekes out another win, even though they did not play all that well offensively. Yeah. Joe Burrow sad as fuck as well. I feel like we need to talk more about his sadness because I think that's the only thing that is worth mentioning in this in this Bengals season. Joe
Oh,
Burrow,
he's frustrated,
he's
man.
sad.
He's at his wit's end, and it's to the point where he's not even gonna hide it anymore. He's on press conferences talking about this is not fun. I don't want to play if it's not fun. He's he's trying to say in very nice terms, I want to get the fuck out of here. I hate this organization. I hate my fucking coach. I hate my fucking defense. I hate everything. I hate my fucking owners. I hate this city. I hate the fucking weather. I hate the Chinese food. I fucking hate everyone. I hate my neighbor. I hate the dog. I hate the postman. I hate them. I hate everyone. I just want out. I just want out. And it's
Hate
to
the
the point
neighbor.
where Jamar Chase is just like standing there at the locker room, like, yeah, I guess he's fucking miserable. So I guess I have to help my fucking quarterback because he's look.
Hey, bro,
Jamar
they
Chase
break
is
that.
frustrated too because he's like, I feel your pain, bro. We've been carrying this fucking team. I understand. But there's nothing that neither one of us can do because it's really not our side of the ball that's the prop. Today was. Absolutely today was. But we are exhausted. And I think Joe Burrow is just mentally exhausted because he's like, yo, after my injuries, I have pumped out these MVP like seasons. I have done everything I could. I'm doing everything I can. And it's just no one is meeting the effort. No one is meeting the fucking effort. And he's Joe Burrow. Why does he have to fucking act like he's happy on the sideline when he knows he's not? Like does he have to fight for a roster spot? Does he have to make sure he's buttoned up and like I don't want to piss off anyone. I got to make the right. No, he's like I'm Joe Burrow and I can't fucking believe this is happening to me. Bro, get your agent to get ready. I'd be calling my agent every night. Get me the fuck out of here. Just anywhere, anywhere. It's not here.
You know what? Send him to fucking Tampa Bay. Send him to Florida. I don't know. Do a swap. Joe Burrow for fucking Baker Mayfield. I don't know. Like Joe Burrow, I feel like he needs some fucking vitamin D to like boost up his fucking attitude or something. You know what I mean? It's too cold in Cincy,
Well,
right?
He needs to
There's no
win. Look,
sun.
it's
It's
not.
always
Look, we don't need to figure it out for him. He's fine. He's ready to win. He wants to win. That's the only thing that's wrong with him. He just wants to win. He wants his efforts to pay off.
okay. Let me ask a question, Jess. If you're in the shoes of the Bengals ownership, right? What are you saying to Joe Burrow to try to get him to stay? What are you doing to help Joe Burrow get happy and stay? Because let's be real, it will be a massive undertaking for them to try to get him to stay because they're not going to give up on him just because he's sad. So what are you doing to get him happy again?
I mean, forget what you said. You have to already be in process of doing it when you're gonna go talk to him. Hey, we are talking to this defensive coordinator. We are searching for this defensive player. We are going to help you. We are actively trying. We're going to cut these players. We're going to make the roster salary cap fit. You have to show him proof that there's nothing you can say because he's tapped out. If he demands a trade out, he will fight to get out. Otherwise, we're going to have they're going to have another shit season next year. They have to actively be trying to get him to stay. You just can't fucking say it. You're past that point. Because right now, this is football malpractice that you're wasting a talent like this. And he has every right to demand to get the fuck out. Seriously, he has every right to be like, I hate this shit. I want out. I don't care what trades you have, how many picks you have to give up to get me out. I don't care. What would you say? What could you would have to be lying if anything other than that. You would be lying to say anything else if not that.
it would be a lot of
I
hopes and
start
dreams.
I start with the coach. I fired a coach. I said, hey, I'm getting rid of Zach. I'm getting rid
That's
of DC.
action. But you have to already have fired him when you talk to him.
Right,
We
that's what I'm
fired
saying.
him.
I'm saying I'm gonna fire Zach. I'm gonna fire the DC. We're gonna spend money on defense, get some players in here, and we're gonna let you basically pick the next head coach. Who do you want to play for? Who's the
Yeah,
guy
I would
right
give him
now you wanna play
everything.
for?
I'd be like, who do you want?
Yeah.
Who do you want? It's yours. Give him the keys. Just
Now,
tell us
Lewis,
who
if
we
you're
go
Joe
and we'll write
Burrow
the checks.
and that happens, is that enough to keep you staying or no?
Um,
New head coach, new DC. You're buying players on defense, and you get to pick the coach.
it may be like a shot of dopamine where it's like, oh, that's nice. It's like seeing a puppy. Like, oh, that's great. Like, oh, it's a puppy. It's cute. But then you go back to your miserable life and you're like, oh shit, we're really dysfunctional still here. So I still want to leave. So if the results on the field, if the actions that the Bengals organization is making isn't like giving the results on the field, then Joe Burrow's still gonna be fucking unhappy, pissy, pouty face, all that.
But this off season, you would do something for him, so at least that next season he would see that, okay, they did get me a new head coach, they did get me a new DC, we had better players on defense, and if we're still losing, I don't know, but I think if they take care of those steps, he'll tolerate another season. It just can't be a losing season, and even if they just like make it into the playoffs, like it cannot. 4 years no playoffs. Joe Burrow no playoffs in 4 years. Like I said, that's terrible. That's terrible for the NFL. Like the NFL needs to step in and say, what do you need to get this man? Like what rule do we need to change?
NFL needs to script it. That's the only way the Bengals making playoffs with this fucking current regime that's in. They need to fucking be scripted in. There's no way they're going anywhere.
No, you get help. You get therapy. They need therapy. How can we make this work?
Son, Jamar Chase in the locker room.
Bengals are so. Hang on.
Go
The
ahead.
Bengals are so bad, right? They're so bad. Their therapist sucks ass. They're so bad. They don't have a good therapist in the room to help Joe Burrow. How is that possible?
The fucking therapist is sitting down with the meeting of Joe Burrow, like, all right, off the record, Joe, I hate it here too. I want to get out, okay? My family doesn't like Cincinnati either. Okay, there's nothing to do. It's cold. The team fucking sucks. I can't get happy. I'm sad, okay? My wife wants to leave me. Everything's fucking going wrong. The fucking therapist is like crashing out too. And fucking next thing you know, Jamar Chase is going to be in the therapist room, like, with a fucking... like a nice little fucking
I
hat.
kind of feel like Jamar Chase already had his crash out, right?
He did for his first contract.
Yeah. He did, yeah.
We already. So that's why I feel like he's kind of handling this a little bit better than Joe.
Bro,
he's kind of like, I told you, motherfucker.
I promise.
That's his attitude. Like, I told y'all we was shit. I told you this organization was shit. I told you if it wasn't for me, and of course, obviously for Joe, this would be shit. Like, I feel like that's his attitude. He's just like, yeah. Welcome to the party, Joe. Maybe you're fucking late.
If the
to know how shit we are.
If the Bengals trade Joe Burrow, and they don't bring in like a somewhat of a replacement, I think Jamar Chase is out. I think he's right behind them.
Imagine they're both a package deal. You can't fucking have one without the other. They're two peas in a pod at this point.
And honestly, I wouldn't be mad at the Bengals for doing it. If you're gonna trade Joe, trade the whole thing, tear the whole thing down at this point. You're not gonna win without him, so just get more assets, rebuild again, and try again. Because clearly, like to me, rebuild everything, tear it all down, trade T. Higgins, trade Jamar Chase, trade Trace Brown, get rid of everybody that's somewhat decent.
Their fans would revolt.
They're already revolting. They're Bengals fans. They've sat through misery.
It's so funny because like the way Jamar Chase is like, yo, like I gotta check up on bro. Like I actually have to like text them like, hey, good morning. Is everything okay? Like I gotta fucking look after this motherfucker, making sure he's okay.
But why don't he call his buddies on the defensive side and be like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? You see what you're doing to our quarterback?
You don't think they've done that? 1,000% they've done that shit. There's no way in these fucking all fucking team meetings, there's no way Jamar Chase is sitting there looking at the fucking defensive film like, these motherfuckers suck. Y'all fucking gotta get right. You know what I'm saying? It may not be a sit down, but I assure you he's vocal to these guys. Be like, yo, we got to get right, yo. Like, what the fuck? Like, you clearly see he's going
You're
up the
making
scene.
bro sad. Bro, Joe's crying over there because of you guys. You understand that? You're making bro sad. We're now. He's gonna leave because you suck ass.
Son, next thing you know, Jamar Chase is gonna be sitting in the chair that the therapist sits in, and then Joe Burrow's gonna sit in the fucking client chair, and Jamar Chase is gonna be like, so Joe, tell me, how does the Bengals make you feel? Like Jamar Chase is gonna become Joe Burrow's therapist at this point because they're both fucking suffering through their own trauma. So crazy, son.
Maybe they'll wear different jerseys next year. We'll see.
I don't. Man.
This is not going to be a pretty off season. I get ready for some drama.
Oh yeah.
Joe may be more vocal than he's ever been.
To the Jets. I hear a lot of people shooting that idea down. Hey, I'm just saying the O-line of the Jets way better, defense way better, weapons
way better.
Not the same. Garrett Wilson though, good
know.
receiver. Breece Hall, decent running back.
Adon Mitchell, good number 2.
Aaron Glenn, better
Defensive
coach than Zach Taylor.
Defensive
Defensive guy. You need that because Joe Burrow got offense taken care of. You don't need a fucking. What do you need Zach Taylor for? Fuck that guy. This guy sucks. Get a fucking defensive guy in there and fucking run havoc.
I'm trying to sell Jess this idea right now. I really am. I'm trying to sell her this idea right now.
Look, it looks pretty. I just don't think it would go. I just don't think it would do good.
We have the first overall pick because we suck ass, right? And the Saints want to win, so we have the first overall pick, right? So we have that. They're going to want to draft a quarterback. We have 4 more additional picks to give up. I think we have enough.
Who says no?
At this point, it's fuck 'em picks. If we need a quarterback like you've been pleading for the past 3 years.
I mean, okay. I get the Jets. We can give up everything to get him, but does he want to come here?
Jess, do you remember how you were always talking about how the Jets always fucking put Band-Aids? Instead of trying to fucking fix the walls, actually, they just fucking put a Band-Aid on it. Joe Burrow is a new house. Newly constructed, never fucking lived in before, on a new lot of land. Let me tell you, if that Joe Burrow comes to
central air,
all the amenities you would fucking want in that bitch. All the amenities.
I just think the house managers would just ruin the house. That's what I'm worried about.
Here we go.
I think we'd get him and we'd still implode somewhere. Somebody wouldn't know what to do with him. I just feel like I don't know. We didn't get a new house, but we got a mansion, we got a landmark mansion, and look what happened to that. What happened to that?
Landmark mansion. What are you talking about?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh. He was that was
he lasted 10 minutes and that was it. He had a good 10 minutes and that was it.
You guys fucking walked into the house and the door fell off. Like, you know what I mean? You guys walked in the first thing and then the door fell off. Like, come on. Like, we knew this was shit. It's like a haunted house.
I got you. Aaron Rodgers was a redwood that was finally broke after 10,000 years. That's what it was.
I guess. But I don't know. I mean, that would be amazing if they made that happen. I just don't think the Jets would pull that type of trigger.
Maybe.
I don't know if the Bengals would even think about all those picks. Like, they're not a smart organization. Clearly, their smartest decision would just be hold on to him for as long as you can, because you're not going to get something like him back through those doors. So you would be dumb to actually give him up, no matter how bad he's kicking or screaming. So I feel like even if Jets lift up a beautiful trade, I don't know if they would bite.
And I don't feel like the Bengals owners are going to be Jerry Jones and be like, you know what? He didn't shake my hand. I'm trading him now. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to happen.
The owners know that he gave that team new blood when he stepped into that franchise. Revitalized the city, gave people hope. Like, you can't let that go before it's actually like his time to go. If he's not a free agent, you just can't, like you said earlier, you just can't give him up. Like, that's crazy.
There's a hockey term. your window's always open as long as your goaltender is good. The Bengals are window's gonna be open as long as Joe Burrow is on the field.
Yeah, and I think they're not good enough, and they don't have the right brains in place to be like, okay, if we do move off from him, what is the strategy to get something comparable? We may not get another elite quarterback, but we need someone who's good, who's stable, who can thrive in the locker room. People follow him. We got like, do they have it in them to get the right things if you do let him go? Do they have someone that knows how to do that?
We'll see. Well, the Bengals offseason has already started, so this will be very interesting to see.
Do you start Joe next week, or do you give him a mental health day?
At this point, I think he needs
He's starting.
I think he needs a mental health month. Actually, he needs PTO for the whole month. Actually, I don't think he should play anymore.
Well, you know what? You know what? Since they're not, yeah, they should probably just bench him for the last few games because you don't. He look, he is injured prone, and he's not going to the playoffs. So you don't need to break his brain. He doesn't need to score the team 50 points just for you to lose. So maybe he should take the next few weeks off.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know.
But he won't because he's a competitor.
Jamar Chase will check up on him. You know what I mean? Jamar Chase will come to his house, like, bake him cookies, be like, Joey, I got you something. You know what I mean? Like, T. Higgins will pop in out of nowhere, and Zach Taylor will try to come in, and Joe Burrow will be like, no, fucking stay outside. Bad boy. You've been a bad boy. Stay outside.
You're the enabler. Don't you know that?
You took a shit on my lawn. Stay outside. Bad. Like, Joe Burrow just goes up to Zach Taylor, shows him a fucking turd, be like, this is what you're fucking making me. This is what you're making me. Look at it. You're looking at it. Treats him like a dog.